Today, we will study direct online magnetic starter in 2 stations. In our previous video, I already initially explained to you the 2 station. Meaning, if you have your motor here, okay, and then you can control this motor in this side, and you can also control this motor in this side. Meaning, you can on here, you can stop here, or you can on here, you can stop here, or on, stop, start, stop. So that is in 2 station. Now this is very important, particularly for emergency use. If the operator here, if this push button somewhere here is not functioning, then there is another operator to off the other button. So you can control the motor in 2 station. Now, the name here is still direct online magnetic starter, meaning the motor will still receive a full voltage of 220 volts if that is our power source. The power circuit that we will be using here is the same, this one. The same power circuit, but it will only differ on a control circuit. So considering that this is a 2 station, you will use now 2 push buttons. Okay? You will use 2 push buttons, meaning to say you have 2 start button and you have 2 stop button. But you will only use 1 overload contact. And then you will only use 1 maintaining contact. So that is very important. So what is being doubled here are the push buttons. Okay? The push buttons. So we have here the control circuit. Again, don't ever forget your overload contact. Remember, overload contact is very important. Again, if there is an overload, automatically the overload contact will open. It will stop the motor. It will shut down the whole system. Then, you have your push button stop number 1. So this is stop button number 1. Okay? That. We learn also when we study push buttons, if you want to connect stop button, it should be connected in series. We learn that a push button stop is closed. Then every time you want to connect stop button for multiple stations, all the stop buttons or all close buttons are connected in series. That is why we have here another push button stop. Like that. So this is your stop 2 push button. Then we have your push button start or on 1. So this is your start 1. Then, as what I have told you during our study in push button, the normally open or the start button are always connected parallel in multi-station. So, since we have 2 start button, you will connect another push button here, then connect it in parallel. Then, you have your magnetic coil, line 1. Then, you have only 1 maintaining contact. See? You have 1 maintaining contact. So this is now the control circuit this is now the control circuit of your direct online magnetic starter 2 station. Now, remember this. Put this in mind. If you want to control that particular motor or a particular load, as I told you, we will not limit the magnetic starter for motors. You can still utilize this starter to control any other devices aside from electric motors. Put this in mind. If you want to control a certain motor or a certain load in different locations, what you will do? Use push buttons. Let us say, you have 5 stations. Meaning to say, you have 5 push buttons that having start and stop buttons. 5 stations. So what you will do is, all the stop buttons will be connected in series. And all the start button will be connected in parallel. You have still one maintaining contact and one overload relay. If you have 10, if you have 20, 30, 40, 100 or more, all start buttons will be connected in series. All start buttons will be connected in parallel. Then there you are. You can control a certain load in different locations if you will be using this push button. In a lamp, very limited. You can use a lamp in 4 locations. Okay? You can connect a lamp in 4 locations. But here is very easy. What is also advantage here? You switch on. The motor runs or the device is functioning. When there is a brownout, no? When there is a brownout, automatically everything is off. When there is a power restoration or the power is restored, the lamp or the device will not run. Not unless you will press the button again. That is the advantage of having this push button if you want to control a certain device in different locations. So don't forget. Okay, so that is direct online magnetic starter to station. Now, I will take advantage of this, no? I will take advantage. Immediately, I will give you lamps. I will give you lamps. Now, lamp is also very important. Okay, so that is 2 stations. Now, I'm going to give you also a diagram for our next video. I will give you another diagram, and this time with indicating lamps. I will give you this in advance. Why is it that there's a need for you to install indicating lamps in your magnetic starter? Now, it is called indicating lamps because it will indicate if there is already power in the circuit, if the motor is already running, if the motor is overloaded. That is important. So let us see. Example. Just put it in, visualize it. Then I will demonstrate this to you for the next video. I will on the circuit breaker. Then the power is on. So this is one indicating lamp. I press the button. Motor runs. Then there is another indicating lamp. Then, accidentally or intentionally, there is a short circuit or overload in your motor starter circuit. Then, the trip lamp will light. So you will really know if there is power, if the motor is already running, or if the motor is in trouble by using indicating lamps. So we are using this. This is when I explain to you the different parts of motor controls, I mention this. This is what we call transformerized lamp. You have a transformer inside. This is rated 220. Just a sort of review. This is rated 220, so you can connect this directly to 220, then the lamp will light. But this is in the form of what? Transformer. Like this, oh. But you might forget it. Okay? Like that. This is your primary side. This is your secondary side. This portion here is rated 220 volt. But you know, your lamp here, this is easy alternating current. Your lamp here is only rated 6.3 volt. So your source is 220, and then your load is only 6.3. So therefore, the bulb of this lamp is only what? Is only 6.3. This one is only 6.3 volts. So this is what we call transformerized lamp. But there is also an indicating lamp that is using lead. There is no transformer. Meaning to say, when you connect that to 220 volts, automatically it will light. There is no such winding inside. Okay? So, I will give you on how to run. Now, remember, listen, remember, I will install this to let you see the actual operation of what we discuss today and the rest of our videos. So, thank you again for viewing our video. God bless us all.